Um, I want to talk about how Fruity and SETRO are the trashiest devs I think you can like find on the Roblox platform. I'm not even gonna lie. I want you guys to please tell me how these devs are like existing in a mental landscape, because I want you guys to know both of these devs have said soon. Can you kill this guy? Both of these devs have said soon. But like, it's been like, how long? When on the 20th of July, Demon Hunter isn't released. Type Soul is ready to release, but SETRO is just a scumbag which refuses to release his own game. I guess. Because, you know, it's SETRO.
You're mine! Gotcha!
Oh my god. SETRO refuses to release his game, even though he said multiple times it's ready. I mean, Nekalim already said about this, how he also complained about how SETRO is just a dirty liar and a lazy scumbag, bro. Because please tell me, how do you have a game ready to release? I'm gonna call it rigged. It's definitely a rigged 1v1. You had a rigged 1v1 with a YouTuber about releasing the trailer, which you just knew you wouldn't win, by the way. I mean, you knew the YouTuber would lose. You had all that time during the development of the game to test the combat you're making for your own game, by the way. Your own game. And you just like, I don't know what the YouTuber was. I could care less about Type Soul. SETRO is just like I don't even like SETRO, bro. There's only 2 Roblox developers I like, but that's a different story. There's two. The 1v1 was rigged pretty much. Then the dev team. The dev team isn't so innocent either, bro. Like, you might be like, but it's SETRO who's the owner of the game. Why are you like upset on the other people? Huh? Well, it's pretty simple. It's actually pretty simple why. The other devs could be like, guys, ignore everything
Don't have this much fun doing it,
until we ping you. Like, there's devs, I don't know, the Tamayaran guy, I don't know how to say his name. You have that guy. That's my prime example of a proper dev. He could have went into announcements or something and be like, guys, don't check announcements until I ping about release. Honestly, I don't know if he still is a developer. I don't care about Type Soul anymore. But like, I'm still in the server, so I know about the lies and how big of a dirty scumbag like SETRO is. So it's not even funny. It's not even jokes anymore. But like, let's get to the other guy. Of course, Fruity. You may be like, oh, but it's just Demon Hunter. Most of you probably don't even know. I mean, if you subscribe, it's the only thing I actually record videos on. So, yeah. They might be like, but it's Demon Hunter, guys. Probably not important. But anyways, Demon Hunter is like Fruity's game. The game he bought, by the way. He didn't make the game. He bought the game. I'm pretty sure, unless he was given it to, unless he got the game from Matsu for free. Which honestly, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he bought the game. And if he didn't, then I don't know. But yeah, he bought the game. So yeah, he bought the game. The updates aren't even big on Demon Hunter. It's always like one new BDA, and that's it. That's all of the update on that. That's the update. There's nothing else. A Demon Hunter update equals 1 BDA, maybe a little bit of nerfs and buffs, and that's it. Nothing else. So please tell me why. The game has been closed since March, and the game still isn't open. Since March, by the way, since March. And you might be like, but you know, it's a, honestly, I don't even know what other excuse could someone like give him or be like defending him with. The game's been closed pretty much. That's all that matters. The game has been closed since March 27th. We're on July, by the way, July 20th. For the past 2 years, the game either released in June, very late June, or released on the 7th of July, like last year. So please tell me why it's taking you this long this time around to release one new BDA, which everyone knows about already, because it got you pretty much showed it to everyone, is what I mean. Everyone knows about the BDA. And it was in leaks, and the Class Strike rework, which was also in leaks. I mean, in announcements, because that's what the leaks are. Yeah, announcements, by the way. So please tell me why. Who's this guy? He's so ass. Please tell me, why does it take you this long to release something of this, like... You're adding one thing. So why does it take you this long to add the one said thing? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I pressed Q. You're adding one thing and a couple of VFX reworks. Please tell me, why does it take you so long to add the thing? Please tell me why. SETRO. SETRO. So we have SETRO, a game ready to open with Hell update, which Nakalim also said this, because like I'm gonna glaze Nakalim from now on this channel. If I ever see something I can like bring Nakalim up with, I'm gonna glaze that guy, because Nakalim is one of the most real YouTubers I've seen in a while when it comes to this Roblox platform, or the platform, I don't know what you call it. A game ready to open. Something came out about like Hell being able to you can pay Robux pretty much to get your character unwiped or something. I don't care enough to like read into it, but like every time you die in Hell or something, you fight yourself, and each time you lose or something, it multiplies by no, it just adds +1. So at one point you're fighting yourself multiplied by 10, and the best part is, if you pop Shikai, it pops Shikai. If you pop Bankai, it pops Bankai as well. If you pop Vizard, it also pops Vizard. And you know what's the best thing? Vizard and Bankai. And True Bankai, I'm guessing it as well. All of these things heal you to max HP. So think about it this way. You're fighting yourself, right? You're fighting. And I bet it doesn't instantly die when you knock it. I bet it stays alive. So what pretty much happens is, you knock the guy, you knock him, you knock the guy, you knock your clone or whatever you're fighting, and it just revives. Unless you can grip it, you have to knock all 10 at once, I bet, I think. Because that's how it was with the Shikai NPC, that's how it was. Not the Bankai NPC, at least. The Bankai NPC just stops fighting you when it reaches 0 HP. You don't actually have to grip that one, thankfully. But this is Hell we're talking about. I bet it's gonna be the most gay thing you have to do just to like get it done and done over. So please tell me, why is that released game not released yet? I mean, a ready game is not released. Like, that doesn't make sense. If you have a game ready for release, and your only excuse is like, we gotta drop the trailer. We gotta drop the trailer. Trailer. Just please think what you're doing, bro. So that's the first thing I have to talk about, or I want to talk about even. That was the first thing. That's kind of out of order. I was gonna say this stuff in order, but yeah, it's already too late. Okay. Oh my days, I did it. So, Fruity, I don't even have much to complain about Fruity other than him being a lazy scumbag. I mean, maybe not a scumbag, but just like saying the worst thing is he said soon. for a game that's like nowhere near to release. So, if the game isn't even close to releasing, why would you say soon? That's my problem. If the game isn't ready to release, don't say soon. You're not nice, and you're not cool for that. Oh yeah, you're not nice, it's like kind of weird to say. So yeah. Don't say soon if it's not gonna be within a week. I expected the game to release on the 14th, so I can actually like play that and record videos on that, but no. We're here on the 20th, 6 days over the time I expected the game to release. And the game isn't even probably like close to being released. So, and probably he gets paid in the general. I bet both of these devs get harassed in their own general chats for their own games. But like they don't do anything about it, so I might as well join the trend. This is like, I feel like this is gonna get to a point where it's like the devs delaying Conquest. Oh yeah, Conquest. That's a story not for me. I don't care about the Deep Pokken anymore. That game is unplayable, I think, and I feel like. So I'm not even gonna talk about anymore, ever. Okay, what? I'm not gonna talk about Deep Pokken ever again. I'm not even gonna play that game. Please tell me, why is that update I was waited this long for getting cancelled for? How is this guy not gonna hit? I'm so buzzed in this game. All this time for nothing, pretty much. Okay, I'm actually so bad. Doesn't really make any sense to me. Yo, this guy's a sweat because... Okay. Yo, this guy's one tap. I wanna kill him. I'm not really a professional commentating over stuff I wanna complain about. So I change topics pretty often, as you guys can see. But this guy just helped me. I know why they do this. Yeah, all I had to complain about is these two things. And even if I wanted to complain about more, I couldn't. Because I'm just talking about, like, don't lie to your own community. You took your time to grow. Like, this is not something that spawns in. They had to grow the communities from nothing. Well, SETRO kinda got the community from already an existing game. So it's not as bad in his case. Well, Demon Hunter also had a somewhat of a very small community because it was a closed community game first. So somewhere here, I don't know where. So that was also a small community that went big. So it's not really too bad of a case. But SETRO, don't lie to your own players if you want your game to stay a thing. That's not really, I don't think that's a thing that should be even considerable for you. I thought like developers are meant to be people you can like expect stuff from. But I guess you just can't, not anymore at least. And these are like prime examples I can think of. So yeah. Oh my god, why did it kill? I can win this. So I'm just gonna finish this round or something and we'll stop the video. So this is all I have to say. Please think about what you're doing as a dev. Stop lying to your own people about releasing games soon, if the soon isn't even an actual thing. And it's been how long since like Type Soul has said soon? And I know it's not as bad in Fruity's case, but don't say soon if you don't know what soon means. The only game I'm gonna let that slide in is ABA, because ABA is the only game I actually enjoy on this platform. So, unless you're ABA, but you're not, don't say soon and release the update like 20 years later. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This is enough for a video. I don't know what else to like complain about.